Ladies and gentlemen, we're up here at our third official outdoor practice of the Top Line 7-on-7 football team. So far it's a little rough. We'll see what these rookies can do down on this end. That's good. I like that.
We had our first practice the past 2 weeks. Actually, we had our first practices. So we got our invites sent out. Told them you guys made the team, and we told them when practice was. So had a great turnout once practice started, and we kind of had it similar to our tryout where everything was scripted on a horn. And you know, we don't want guys kind of sitting around thinking about what to do. We want them dialed in, knowing what we're gonna teach and what this segment is for this period, and then get you guys a quick drink and right back to the next thing. Saw a lot of drops the first couple of days, but that was expected, I would say. But the main thing is just that mentality of, you know, yes, it's your guys' basically your first day back, but those drops are gonna happen and you just kind of gotta flush them. And why are you dropping them? It's because you're probably not focused, you're not looking the ball all the way in. So just those little things with catching the football, you know, even for the quarterbacks, what we're kind of looking for as footwork wise. So I would just say touching on those fundamentals and really kind of getting in their head that that's what our main focus is on, is doing those little things right. But overall, I think the guys had fun. They competed. They do love the one-on-ones, and you know, making up routes at some time, or you know, sometimes they like to make up routes. Like I told them the other day, they made up some crazy routes. I said this isn't like 2K out here, so it was like we were doing some backyard football, and I was like, yeah, we got to cut that out. But yeah, I thought overall, it was a great day to get outside on the turf, which is where we want to be. And we will be heading to Rockford at the end of April for our first tournament. Right now, I would say there's a lot of work to be done up till then. There's a lot of things that we need to focus on, just from a route concept, just those little things of, you know, breaking your route off at the top of your route. Getting low. I would say that, you know, the group of guys that I have with me, it's unbelievable that I got this amount of guys that believe in me and believe in Brett, and the product that we've put out here at Top Line. Just the relationships that I've built with these guys already. I want to be a coach that's there for them through anything. I know a lot of guys are coming from all sorts of different backgrounds, you know. And I just want to be there to support them and be somewhat of a mentor to them through their athletic journey. I look at myself on where I was at when I first came into Top Line. I didn't know exactly, you know, what I was going to get into or what I wanted out of it, and it came to be this Top Line 7-on-7 that, you know, I'm forever grateful for, because, you know, I met this guy named Brett, and he put a lot of confidence in me and said, why can't you do something? So I want to take what I learned just from right there at our first meet, and just kind of sprinkle it all over these athletes and say, why not you? So if you want to do something in this world, like literally, if you have a goal and want to go to a big division school, or, you know, if you want to go create that business, go do it, but do it the right way. Put your goals on a piece of paper and work towards that every day. And I think that's something that I think a lot of kids just believe in a dream, but they don't know how to actually get there. And I think at Top Line, the resources and the amount of people that care about you will help you get there.
There you go. Good work, Desmond. There we go. Moving forward, next period. All right. Go. Somebody wants to get better today. Let's go.
Now, on another note, we had a lot of funny things happen over the first couple of practices at Top Line U. Some of those things were, first off, I'm gonna go to the first thing. Man, I'm gonna hit this other camera. I'm breaking the third wall for a second. This one's serious. Coach Bodenstein, as I called him in the first episode, because I didn't remember his name and how to pronounce it, because he was in Arizona relaxing. He thought it would be a good idea to try and go one-on-one with me in coverage, okay? So this is like Andre Rison and Deion Sanders going one-on-one. Bad decision. Didn't end up so well for Blake. I think we'll cue some footage or at least picture documentation, and started straight up and down, a straight up matchup. But as you can tell, Blake ended up upside down and I ended up on top, winning the battle. Take a look at this one.
Smell it? Sounds good.
Me versus the old man was locking it down, playing some defensive back versus some of our guys, and I was trying to demonstrate a route. So I said, you know what? Let me just get in and show you guys how it's done. I don't make excuses here, but the proper footwear could have played a factor. But while I was demonstrating this route, I did end up doing a little end over, and Coach Summers won the battle.
First couple were a little weak. Can you shake it up? Give it one more. That's good. I like that.
Good job, Diz.
And another funny thing was, I woke up this morning by walking to church, Life Church in Germantown this morning. I look at Michelle and go, it's nice out. This is a nice day for football. She looks at me and goes, I don't think it's that nice. But it was pretty warm at that point. But in Wisconsin, the weather can change rather quickly. By the time we got out to the field, I had decided that shorts were a good choice. You know, I do a lot of calf raises. I figure if I can show the calves off, maybe it gains a little respect from the fellas. Turns out it's a bad strategy because it went down to about, I believe, 39 guys, right? About 39 degrees outside. Blistering cold, couldn't feel my hands, was trying to coach, was slapping fives. My hands were totally clammed up. And that was a bad strategy, bad choice on a 39 degree day to wear shorts.
Doing good.
Who's eating right? Who's not eating right? Who has a top line diet so far?
I didn't even eat today.
So you haven't. No, you haven't. But you done ate fried chicken.
Just today. Today was the only day.
Oh my God, you're such a liar. I didn't eat today at all. I don't
Oh, you didn't eat it all? You be lying.
I'll put the
Okay. Who's drinking a gallon of water every day? Paulie's, I feel like.
How much is a gallon in bottled water?
Yeah.
I don't eat
Milk, let's say?
Well, yeah, I got
Put your hand up high if you're drinking a gallon a day. At least. Make sure we're doing that. And then next the one serious thing I'll add in is at the end of the second live practice yesterday, I wanted to make sure that I asked the guys the same questions I was asking some of the guys who came in for the strength and conditioning workouts here at Top Line. And the first thing I asked them before a workout is, what did you guys eat? And some of them said, oh, I ate really good today. I said, well, how much did you drink? Or did you drink well today? They said, yeah, I drank really good today. Not trusting that because I've been in the game a long time, I asked them to then write out what they ate, when they ate it, and how much they drank. Some of the examples were a banana and a peanut butter and jelly and a half of a water bottle. Another one was 2 chicken strips and 2 cheese curds, okay? Now this is high school rookie stuff. This is not how a true athlete is supposed to fuel up. And the sad part is, and I'm not gonna point out what schools they came from because maybe some high schools are doing a really good job, something I admit, you know, maybe I'm blind to the fact that they're really doing a good job and hitting this one on the head, but none of these coaches are teaching these guys how to eat. They're asking them to show up at 6 a.m. for lifts and workouts to try and get bigger and stronger and faster. They don't talk to them about drinking water. They don't talk to them about their meal cadence throughout the day and how to get the right nutrients in. They're not being talked to about sleep in some situations. Or perhaps they are getting those things explained to them and then they're not executing them, but their coach is not going above and beyond to hold them accountable. If somebody comes in, they didn't eat right, then we ain't gonna lift because it's not really gonna do them any good. If somebody comes in, they haven't drank any water, should I have them run sprints? nonstop until they puke? No, that would be silly, that would be stupid. But again, I'm a coach, I've been in the game a long time, and as a leader, I consider it my ethical obligation and my duty to make sure that these guys do exactly what they need to do if they want to take their game to the top. So I'm asking these guys these things, so we came up with the top line diet. The top line diet is something that breaks out exactly what they are to eat and what they are to drink from start to finish every single day, from the second they wake up to the second that they go to sleep, and hopefully log 7 to 10 hours of sleep. Turn off the 2K, turn off the Instagram account, scrolling, looking around at girls they ain't never gonna meet. Shut it down, get your meals in, and take your butt to bed. So that was one of the big things that we were able to talk about and discuss in the gym. We talked about it again at practice, and I'm gonna hammer those guys because that is my job, to make sure that these guys are machines and that they're able to physically go be able to perform when they're out on the field. So when Blake's coaching them, they don't have to think about how slow they are or how slow their get off is. They're ready to go by the time they hit the field.
Oh, but he's
So I just wanted to kind of show them what I've experienced. I wanted to get to know each and every one of these kids, where they're at athletically and mentally with the sport, because in my mind, I think football is a game of life. It's going to teach you a lot of things such as adversity, discipline, respect. I kind of want to bring that to Wisconsin and build that bond with players from other schools, and then show them, what kind of level you have to play at if you want to go to that big division school, Division I school, Division II, whatever it might be, the type of competition that you're going to be facing, and the work it's going to take to get to that and reach that goal.